What is going on, you guys? BossStandsTall here, and we are back with my FCW season for WWE 13. And I apologize for the long-awaited episode 2. I've been out for a little while. I got into that a little bit on my channel about why, but that is not important. The important thing is we're here tonight. We've got episode 2, and coming out first is Zack Ryder. Now, I have mentioned in the past in my universe mode over on SG Gaming League, I am not a huge fan of Zack Ryder in this game. I don't know, I don't really like him in person either, like, you know, in real life. I don't know, I just can't, I find him and Santino Marella not the most exciting characters to play as in this game. But, nevertheless, I thought I'd give him a shot. And his opponent tonight we will see in a second. Santino Marella, he is also signed to my FCW, so you may be seeing him in the future. Who knows? And Zack Ryder's opponent, as you can see, in a very short amount of time. Let's see him. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh yeah, there he is. That would be Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is an official member of my NXT SG Gaming League's official developmental league, and Bray Wyatt's going to make his debut here tonight. I am very excited to see him. Very excited to see this guy in action. We've not seen Bray Wyatt yet in my universe mode or on FCW. This is the first time we're seeing him taking on Zack Ryder. I think that is going to be awesome. Bray Wyatt, if he can show me what he can do, then he can go far in this business. And I did forget to mention to you guys, and it is pretty important. We will have a Road to the Gold tournament going on very shortly. It'll probably start either next week or the week after that. And how it will work is everybody who has been winning their matches so far, they will get a spot in it. It's for the to crown the first ever inaugural FCW Heavyweight Champion. And so far, who has spots is Ted DiBiase earned a spot in Week 1. Big E Langston has their spot. And Dean Ambrose from The Shield. Other than that, we're going to see one of these men get their spot in the Road to Gold tournament. And the two men wrestling next. And we will have a 4-man elimination battle royal, you could say, later tonight. And the winner of that will also earn a spot. And after that, we're going to have a couple more matches, and we're going to see who earns it. If there are guys that, you know, for example, if, you know, because there's 4 guys in the main event. If maybe one of them comes, you know, second place, the runner-up, but they do really, really well in that, and it's like a really hard-fought battle, I may just put them in the tournament. But who knows? Who knows? We will see. We'll see what unfolds tonight. Anyways, Zack Ryder, Bray Wyatt. I'm very glad. By the way, I'm very glad that my program is working, because when I tried to film Friday Night SmackDown, which I uploaded on SG Gaming League, it was like lagging and it was freezing up, and I could not record. So I ended up like stopping the recording right in the middle of it, and it was, you know, it was pretty painful because I don't normally like to do that. I like to talk all the way through it, and you know, I didn't get to commentate the main event. It was terrible, and you know, that was not enjoyable whatsoever for me. But anyways, we have got it in full non-lag here tonight. And Zack Ryder, Bray Wyatt, they're going to go head-to-head. They already are going head-to-head. I've been missing a lot of it. It's been mostly chain wrestling, though, as I've been seeing. Looks like Bray Wyatt's going to Irish whip Zack Ryder. And, Zack Ryder reverses it into a big float-over neck breaker, taking Bray Wyatt right down to the mat. And big leg drop. It's like an elbow, and he's got that arm hooked. What's he going to do with it? He just flips him right over. Very martial artist style, and just stomp him right down on the elbow. Zack Ryder. Quick little backstory on Zack Ryder. I should have had a backstory already on the already out there before I decided to do a backstory on Zack Ryder. He really has no backstory. I mean, we did see him last year, but I hardly ever had him wrestle because I didn't like him. It might have been the Royal Rumble or something, but other than that, I really didn't have Zack Ryder wrestle. But I figured, you know, if he's here and he's gonna, you know, he's already in the game, why not use him? You know, same with Santino Marella. I typically don't like those guys in the game. I think they're boring characters. But, you know, nevertheless, we got Zack Ryder in this match. And if he wins it, he could be in that tournament. He could be our first ever. Can you imagine Zack Ryder as our inaugural FCW Heavyweight Champion? That would be just insanity. But it could happen. Anything could happen. Zack Ryder wins against Bray Wyatt tonight, which right now it looks like he just keeps getting DDT'd. He's like flying 6 feet up into the air after bouncing up off his head. And I don't know. Right now it looks like Bray Wyatt's got the upper hand, but who knows? Zack Ryder had it earlier. This match just keeps going back and forth. A lot of chain wrestling. Bray Wyatt with the Irish whip. We are going to see what goes on as the match progresses. It looks like cut to the next part of this match. Zack Ryder hitting that big neck breaker, and we've seen that before. The what do you call it? Throwback? What does John Cena call it? John Cena calls it the throwback. I would have to say probably the throwback. But Bray Wyatt looks like he is definitely feeling the effects of this very, very physical competition. And if you guys are wondering, by the way, if you're wondering if Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, the other members of the Wyatt family, if they're in this game, or if they are signed to the FCW roster, they are indeed signed, and we will be seeing them in the next couple weeks to come. I didn't have a tag team match booked for tonight. Really, we have not seen a 2-on-2 tag team match. In the 2 episodes of FCW that I've had so far, we haven't seen a 2-on-2 tag team match, so we will definitely, I promise you, have one next week. Maybe we'll even start the tournament next week. Depends on how many spots we can fill. We're going to fill 3 of the remaining, how many spots? I don't even know. We're going to fill 3 of the remaining spots. And, it looks like Zack attack on Bray Wyatt. I may need to cut myself off mid-sentence right here. Could this possibly be it? Zack Ryder with the 1-2. Referee Charles Robinson with the slow count, but it is a 3 count, and Zack Ryder will earn himself a spot in the Road to Gold tournament, alongside Ted DiBiase, alongside Big E Langston, and alongside Dean Ambrose of the Shield. And Zack Ryder, there you go, man. You deserve it. Zack Ryder. I underestimated him, but he showed me tonight with a big victory over Bray Wyatt. And, yeah, maybe that will be all he needs. He just got to get through a couple other guys. Win the big one. And, yeah, who knows? Maybe he can show me that he can compete with the, you know, what do you call it? Regular roster over on Monday Night Raw. Who knows? Who knows what Zack Ryder's going to have for us? But anyways, I did want to, you know, I'll get into that in the next match because we got entrances coming up. And we'll watch Zack Ryder for a sec. And it looks like it is time for our next match of the evening. Walking out right now, as you guys can see, it is Chris Stevenson. For those of you who aren't familiar with Chris Stevenson, he is NXT Season 1 winner. I did WWE 12 NXT last year for my Universe mode over on SG Gaming League. I think the episodes are still up if you want to check out Chris Stevenson winning that thing. They were pretty good matches, pretty good tournament. But he did win NXT last year. That earned him a contract in my Universe mode. And ever since then, he's been wrestling a little bit. Not much success, so he's going to get a little bit of practice down here on FCW. And who knows, maybe if he gets himself into this tournament and maybe does well, then he can get moved back up. Who knows? But we're going to take a look at his opponent at this time. Let's see who it's going to be. And, oh yeah, there he is, you guys. Yet another unsigned free agent, or newly signed free agent, Cassius Ohno, making his debut for FCW, along with Chris Stevenson. All these guys today are pretty much making their debuts. We're not going to see any guys today that competed last week, obviously, but, you know, so all of these guys, this is their debut. Cassius Ohno, this is the very first time I've ever actually, he's ever been in SG Gaming League, really. He's never been signed, but we are going to see how well he can do against very, what do you call him, very, what's the word, motivated, I guess, very motivated Chris Stevenson, and I'm very excited for this match. Can't wait to see it happen. Can't wait to see what Cassius Ohno can show us. And for all you indie fans, all you fans of Ring of Honor, all you fans of Chikara, all you fans of over in Japan, I don't know where else he competed, you would know this guy as Chris Hero, but he was signed to WWE's developmental territory NXT as Cassius Ohno not too long ago. I'm still waiting for them to bring this guy up. I think he really deserves it. I think he deserves to be brought up. But I don't know. I guess we're gonna see what WWE has planned for him. I guess he's doing really well down in NXT. I think he's one of those guys. He and like Bo Dallas and those kind of guys. I think that he is one of them that could just easily move up. Like I think that they should just give him a shot. They moved Seth Rollins up. They moved Dean Ambrose up. It's about time. They gotta get Cassius Ohno up. But anyways, Cassius Ohno hitting the senton, going for the early pin, very early in the match, but does not get it. And now it looks like he's got a little bit of a modified Dream Street right there. And yes, he hits the Russian leg sweep off that Dream Street. I don't know what that's called. Ted DiBiase, he has like a couple variations for that move. He has like the Dream Street, which is like, I don't know if the Dream Street's the one where he does sort of like the full Nelson slam, you know, off of that move, but I don't know. I will learn my arsenal, or probably not. I'm not even going to learn my arsenal because you guys know that I don't do moves very well. I don't do submissions very well. Like, I don't know a lot of these submissions, like what they're called. But anyways, I know this one, the big atomic drop right under the knee, SG Gaming League special, the one that we've seen every wrestler and their mothers do 50,000 times in the matches. But, oh, big atomic drop right under the groin of Chris Stevenson. And Cassius Ohno's got the headlock, snapmare. What's he going to hit here? Big drop kick. Catapulting himself off those ropes. Straight into the face, into the jaw of Chris Stevenson. Looking to wreck that pretty face of his. And he just goes for that front flip. I don't know what he was going to accomplish with that, but whatever it was, he didn't get all of it. And looks like Chris Stevenson's up on the upper hand now. He just dazes Cassius into the corner a little bit with that elbow. Collar elbow tie up. Looks like Chris Stevenson got the better hands or upper hand and goes low actually to those legs. And it looks like he's going for the back once again. Cassius got the headlock. And what's it going to turn into? It looks like, oh, Chris Stevenson, lots of chain wrestling right here. Very, very nice chain wrestling. And once again, he just goes for that leg. Chris Stevenson, he's going to be targeting that leg the whole time. I don't actually know what Cassius' finisher is. Downloaded this call. Maybe they already preset a finisher for him. I'm not really sure. I think his finisher in real life is that elbow. The you know, that he hits his opponents with right in the face or something. Like he'll just like randomly come out and pop the elbow. I don't know if that's actually a finisher in this. I could not tell you, but if he hits it, then that'll be awesome, and we'll know. Chris Stevenson, did he just go for the leg again? I just completely missed that. But anyways, Cassius Ohno goes for the back chop, and Stevenson's got him in a headlock. What's he trying to hit here? Going for the back, more chain wrestling, snapmare, and neck breaker. Finally putting an end to that chain wrestling. And, oh, big elbow drop with theatrics and a knee drop. Chris Stevenson is just looking to put on a show for these 20-something fans in the audience now. Not our biggest arena we've ever had in FCW, but it's a D league. We don't have to have a big league or a big big venue. And Chris Stevenson just hitting that catapult elbow. I didn't really know that I gave him springboard moves, but I guess I did because he just did it. And I'm very thankful that I did, but you know, that was beautiful. But now these guys are on the outside. Looks like the announcers table is already taken apart. I don't remember who did that, but we could see it being used here. Who knows? And Stevenson throwing Cassius back into that ring, and big elbow right to the beard of our Cassius Ohno. And Stevenson getting back in the ring. Cassius going for the kick. Stevenson saying no way, and it looks like, oh, we've seen this before. This is Stevenson's finisher, Poetic Justice. Just hitting it right to that hard part of the ring. But instead of going for the pin, he just gets him right up with a big power clothesline. I don't know about that. He probably could have had him down right there for that move if he had pinned. But instead, it looks like he just wants to wear him out a little bit more. I don't think that's the greatest strategy when you're trying to get yourself into this Road to Gold tournament. And, yeah, it looks like he knows what he's doing. He's definitely got the experience edge over Cassius Ohno. He's competed in both years of both seasons of Universe Mode here in SG Gaming League, and yeah, he's definitely got the advantage. He won NXT somehow. He knows what it takes to win. I believe actually Chris Stevenson, I believe that he was like 0-5 in the actual exhibition for NXT. Then when he got to the tournament, 'cause that's how I did it last year. Then when he got to the tournament, he like won everything. He started winning everything for some reason. And he beat like everybody. So this year, if you watch NXT on my channel, obviously it's a little bit different. We use the TNA Bound for Glory points system. And that's still going on over there if you want to check it out. NXT is very popular. I love it. People also love it. I have some fans that like NXT. And I agree with them. I like it. It looks like Cassius has trapped him in the camel clutch. It looks like Chris Stevenson will tap out. Back is broken. Cassius Ohno advances to the tournament. Along with everybody that I named earlier. I don't need to rename him again. Cassius Ohno very strong in his first appearance ever for SG Gaming League, and this kid, he could have some, he could have a future. I'm not going to be WWE. If I see Cassius really stepping up, I'm not going to hesitate to sign him. If he's doing well, then he may very well get a spot in my universe mode in SG Gaming League. Anyways, you guys, it is time for our main event of the evening, and yes, you are watching it right. Don't adjust your television screens. Finally, we're going to see the Great Khali in SG Gaming League. I was excited when I heard he was going to be in the game this year, and what better way to introduce the Great Khali to the SG Gaming League fans than through our developmental territory of FCW. And the reason Great Khali is in the D-League is because this is actually his debut. He wasn't in last game, which I didn't like. I think he should have been. He is in 2K14 though, so we will be seeing him next year, which is awesome. By the way, I do want to mention a lot of things about 2K14 that I didn't mention in previous videos. Obviously, the full roster has come out since the last time I saw you guys. And I do want to comment a little bit on that and guys that I think should be in the game. Or maybe I don't know, I was thinking of doing a On the Mind of BossStandsTall, like I do over on my channel, about 2K14 in the roster. But I think I kind of already did that. I did it with, WrestleMania, 30 years of WrestleMania mode. But since the full roster was revealed, I do have a little bit more to say. I'll just tell you guys once this match gets underway. But anyways, Great Khali probably has the longest entrance in the world. That was like 2 minutes 30 seconds just devoted to the Great Khali's entrance. And whatever, that was his first time. So he deserves it. He deserves an entrance. And one of his 3 opponents here tonight we're going to see in just a second. That's one thing I don't like about these entrances. They take a while to just get to the guy. But as you guys can see, it will be Curtis Axel. That is the best caw of Curtis Axel I've ever seen. Look at that face. Look at it. It's perfect. It's just Curtis Axel. That's the best one I could find. And I'm happy I found it because I wanted Curtis Axel in this universe mode in the D-League. And I'm excited to see him wrestle tonight. First time I've ever seen Curtis Axel in FCW. And a very perfect Curtis Axel at that. Look at him. Look at Curtis Axel. Even like the back of his head just looks perfect. It's all awesome. It looks like we're actually seeing the real Curtis Axel in there. Like real video game character. Speaking of, he is not in the game next year. And I'm going to comment on that because I think it's wrong. I think he could have made the cut. But anyways, opponent number 3 is about to enter, and yes, I think you guys already saw him, but he's going to walk through this pyro in just a little bit. That is Fandango. Fandango, it's been a long time coming. He deserves to be in the game. He deserves to be in SG Gaming League, and he will have a chance to showcase what he's got for us here tonight as he looks for a spot in the Road to Gold tournament. We don't have many spots left. We have already given those spots to, I'm going to repeat them all again, Ted DiBiase, Big E Langston, Dean Ambrose, Zack Ryder, and Cassius Ohno. It's a 12-man tournament. That means we've got, I don't want to do the math right now. I'm talking, I can't focus. Whatever. whoever is left. That means we have that many spots left, and one of them will go to one of these 4 men, possibly 2 of the 4 men. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they can impress me. And actually, they're not supposed to be impressing me. They're supposed to be impressing Big John Laurinaitis, but because he's the general manager, I have really no say in what happens. If John Laurinaitis is impressed by these guys, he set up this tournament. He gave these guys contracts, and he's the man. Big Johnny Ace. He's the guy. I completely forgot that he was general manager of this show. And here's our 4th participant in this match, Sin Cara. Sin Cara, we saw him a little bit last year in WWE 12, but he didn't really, he didn't have a stellar season. So we're going to see if he can redeem himself a little bit in FCW, possibly be able to move back up into the big leagues. But for now, he is in this match, one step at a time, Sin Cara. And it bothers me how they don't show the trampoline there, but they very obviously show him jump up onto the trampoline. Like, it's not supposed to be like we don't know that there's a trampoline there that he jumps on every time. Like, I know he doesn't use the trampoline anymore because he kept botching it. Because he's Sin Cara, and that's what he does. But instead, he runs into the ring, does like a little flip, like off the ropes. But Great Khali just going for that big sidewalk slam right there. And it looks like instantly, right out of the gate, we see Great Khali squaring off with Sin Cara, Curtis Axel squaring off with Fandango, and Curtis the big elbow drop, or the big elbow. I don't even know what to follow in this match. I'm just gonna go what I typically do for Fatal 4-Ways and Battle Royals. I'm just gonna comment on whatever I see. Looks like Fandango Irish whips Curtis Axel in the corner and completely misses the enziguri, but makes up for it with a big kick to the head of Curtis Axel. Looks like he's got him on the top turnbuckle. What's he going to do here? Looks like big back suplex, just dropping him right into the line of fire. Great Khali and Sin Cara. And it looks like, whoop, the screen fell asleep very briefly right there. And Great Khali just tossing the much smaller Sin Cara into that turnbuckle post. And that's going to be interesting. I don't know why these guys squared up against each other. It probably would have been a little bit more even if we saw Great Khali and maybe Curtis Axel and Fandango and Sin Cara. I don't know, but looks like Sin Cara, looks like he's holding his own in here against Great Khali. And just kicking him right in the back. But Great Khali definitely, obviously, will have the size advantage in this match. There are not a lot of matches that Great Khali will be in his career that he will not have the size advantage. So that could work in his favor, or it could maybe go to the quicker guys. Maybe they could get the advantage. And looks like right now Sin Cara has really got the upper hand on Great Khali, just crushing that leg under his knee. And Curtis Axel just throwing Fandango, and eventually just getting belly-to-belly suplexed for his efforts. Fandango around the back, around the front, got the headlock, big elbow, big back elbow. Just present for Curtis Axel. I don't even know what I'm saying. And Fandango, very theatrical Hurricanrana right there. I don't think we've ever seen that move as Shigemingly. I think that is the first time we have ever seen that move. But Great Khali just get off me to Sin Cara, and Sin Cara pushes him away. Fandango's in the corner, in the tree of woe now. Looks like if we could get off that angle, we could see what's going on over there, but he just crushed his leg again, we know. And, by the way, in the meantime, Curtis Axel is pushing Fandango's face into the turnbuckle, and big chop. Big chop. Great Khali just pushing Sin Cara off once again, but Sin Cara just flips him right over. And, another big sidewalk slam, black hole slam, boss man slam. Whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want. I am just going to call it the side slam. That's a technical name for it. And Fandango with a big super kick to Curtis Axel. Did I almost say Axel? Curtis Axel, like I had an accent. Curtis Axel. Fandango is just going to throw him right in the corner. And fun fact about Curtis Axel. Last year, this is not his first match. Last year, I'm not going to be, WWE and not break the third wall here, or fourth wall. But, we actually did see Curtis Axel wrestle last year as Michael McGillicuddy, and he is actually the only current FCW superstar who has ever held a title. Curtis Axel is a former tag team champion with David Otunga last year. I think he was the first ever tag team champion. Yeah, actually, I think he was. He was part of the first ever tag team champions in my universe mode with David Otunga. So he is in the history books. He just got to get back in there, possibly with a big win tonight over a bunch of guys who have never seen championship gold. You know, Curtis Axel, he knows what it's like. He's competed at pay-per-views. He's competed in the big leagues. He's competed against guys like the Road Warriors, like LOD, like Chris Jericho. You know, guys like that. I believe Los Guerreros he wrestled last year. Curtis Axel, he has the experience in this match. And it looks like he is showing it right here, just with his beating on Fandango that he's laying down. Looks like, oh, speaking of beating, Great Khali tossing Sin Cara across the ring, and it looks like Curtis Axel helped him up, or wake up taunt, but a little bit too far. Looks like, oh, just taking him right down to the ground. And I don't know if that's a wake up taunt or if he's taunting right there, but either way, it did not get the results he wanted. Now Curtis Axel's seated in the corner. Fandango's slapping him on the head. Now he's just stomping him. Uh-oh. What's he going for here? I don't think we've ever seen this. What's he doing? This moveset is completely... Oh, coast to coast. This moveset Fandango's got, I've never seen it before. This is awesome. I'm going to book him more. His moveset's cool. Love watching it. Looks like he's got him in the headlock now. Curtis Axel's got the arm. Looks like another big elbow right to the jaw. Just rattling Fandango. So far, none of these guys are feeling the effects quite yet. Looks like Great Khali. Uh-oh. We know it's coming now. It's like the big two-handed choke slam, just tossing him down. Straight down to the mat. 1, 2, and thanks for coming, Sin Cara, but you are eliminated as Fandango just recovers from that Cobra Clutch he had. And now Great Khali and Sin Cara facing off for the first time in this match. Nope, that was wrong. Great Khali and Fandango for the first time in this match. Now both these guys are just sort of stomping on Fandango. Great Khali, he hasn't had any time to wrestle these guys. He just spent the last 6.5 minutes just beating the hell out of Sin Cara over on the other side of the ring. Now he's getting double teamed by two of these guys who have been wrestling each other the whole match. So Great Khali just getting tossed in the corner, and Fandango, he is 0 for 2 with those today. 0 for 2 with the Enzuiguris. He just cannot connect. Great Khali, he's got the headlock, just tossing Fandango into the corner, flipping him around. Curtis Axel just taking complete advantage. And Great Khali, this is just not going to work out. They can't land any moves, but Curtis Axel just drop kicking Fandango in the back. And the Great Khali attempting to get Fandango up, but it's like Curtis Axel hitting the bulldog. And, oh, just breaking him in half almost over that massive knee of Great Khali. It looks like they're going to have a stalemate right here. No one knows what to do. Fandango recovering. Now he's instantly getting targeted by Curtis Axel. I think both these guys... I mean, Curtis Axel is really not being targeted in this match. When Great Khali was getting jumped by both these guys a little while ago, and then it was Fandango. I think these guys may see Fandango as the weaker link in this match, so they want to take him out first. I think they should be doing that with Great Khali, though. I think they should be trying to eliminate the biggest man in this match, so that the two of them can go on fighting like they've been doing the whole match. Great Khali grabbing Fandango on the back. Fandango's got Great Khali, just shoves him off to the side. Looks like Curtis Axel's feeling the effects of the match finally. And can I just say something? I am so glad that we fixed that glitch where the guys were all way smaller, like the Cause were smaller than the regular superstars. It looks like everything is in proportion in this match and in this show so far. But in the last show, if you want to watch FCW Season 1, when there was a Shield versus 3MB, the final match, and I swear to God, the Shield was like half the size of 3MB. It was hilarious to watch. It was Great Khali, another big side slam. That's just been his specialty today. Curtis Axel is going to take advantage with that wake-up taunt. What's he going to try here? Uh-oh, looks like the Axel Cutter just taking him right down. Could this be the end for Fandango's night? 1, 2, and 3. Fandango's eliminated. It is down to 2 men, the Great Khali and Curtis Axel here tonight. Which man is going to come out on top? Which man is going to get a spot in the Road to Gold tournament? Both men are deserving, quite frankly. Both these guys would be happy to see in the tournament. So whoever wins is going to be awesome. Maybe hopefully Big Johnny feels the same about both these guys deserving it. But I'm really curious to see who is going to make it into the match. Big Bulldog, the Great Khali, taking a much bigger man down. Curtis Axel, does not have the size advantage in this match. That definitely goes to the Great Khali. Not only is Curtis Axel feeling the effects, possibly with some injured ribs, Great Khali is perfectly fine. He's had to wrestle all 3 of the men in this match for the entire, I want to say it's been about 14 minutes so far. And he is just not even feeling the effects. He's fine. It's going to take a lot to make him feel the effects, but it looks like Great Khali's got the pin. Just a 1 count by Curtis Axel. It looks like big just jab to the jaw. Even a jab from the Great Khali is probably going to make you feel like your jaw is going to fall off. Khali just clotheslines, just body presses Axel in the corner, you could say. Much larger frame, and it looks like another Axel cutter. Just hitting it out of nowhere, and he's going to look to take advantage. The Great Khali won. Oh, just a 1 count. Look, he's still not even feeling the effects. After the Axel cutter, he's still doing just fine, but Curtis Axel is trying to wear him down in any way he can, and he's doing a great job. Very proud of Curtis Axel tonight. Very proud of the Great Khali. I can't wait to see how this match ends. It's going to be whatever guy is able to just, hit that big move. Right now, it seems like the guy who's more probably able to hit that big move would be the bigger man, which is Great Khali. Looks like he's going to Irish whip him and into a big headbutt. Great Khali famous for those headbutts. We haven't really seen one here tonight besides that one. It's got him in a half Boston Crab. This is the guy that sucks so bad when it's being applied by the Great Khali. Looks like he's still cranking. Oh, looks like he just cranked one big crank, and Curtis Axel will tap, putting Great Khali in the Road to Gold tournament. That is awesome. I can't wait to see Great Khali. He deserves it. This is fantastic.
Here's your winner.
More of the story. Great Khali does get the win here tonight.
Absolutely. Whenever you get a win after a match like this, it's big.
He takes on 11 other guys to become possible inaugural FCW Heavyweight Champion. Thank you guys for watching. New episode coming in roughly a week. Thanks for watching. BossStandsTall is out.